photos that paparazzi take of celebrities.
Baby, there's no other superstar, you know that I'll be your paparazzi.
We all know that paparazzi follow celebrities around everywhere, try to snap photos, and then get those photos out there so they can make some money. But what's the legal framework of how this all works? First off, I'm just talking about the United States right now. This can be totally different in other countries, and even individual states might have specific rights of privacy. Big picture, no pun intended, when a photographer takes a photo, they're gonna actually own the copyright in that photo. Even you taking pictures on your phone own the copyright in those photos. It's almost always going to qualify as a legally protected creative work. But what about the fact that an individual person is being photographed here? Most states have their own individual laws about privacy rights. Someone's right to privacy typically doesn't extend to when they're walking around in public. If someone takes a photograph of someone walking in public, ordinarily speaking, no privacy rights have been violated. But that's not the end of the story. Just because a photographer may own the copyright in that photo doesn't mean they have the right to publish it everywhere without getting permission. Yes, these people are walking on a public street, but they most likely didn't consent to have their images used, especially if it's being published across the world. But with paparazzi, we're dealing with celebrities, people who are in the public eye.
I gotta shut the f up, Jim. It's the spot.
In the United States, we also have the First Amendment, which sometimes means less privacy protection for people in the public eye. Generally speaking, there wouldn't be a privacy violation for taking a photograph of a high-profile celebrity in a public place. But there can be some nuance here. Sometimes photographers could take it too far. They could violate some of the celebrity's rights if they're too intrusive, harassing. But the big takeaway is that if you have a public figure in a public place, the photographer doesn't have to ask for permission and they're gonna own the copyright in that photo. If you want more detail about the nuance of this, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested to hear more about this kind of law, like, subscribe, and follow along. See you in the next one.